It's 9:30 at night. I've just got to the place where I'm loading tomorrow and I am the first one in the queue and I can park in the queue. So that means that I can get on tomorrow. Well, kind of get on because they don't open till 8 o'clock. So I'm going to have a late start. But first in the queue is always good. So I'm just going to have a cup of tea, get my head down and be all fresh and ready for tomorrow. Have a really decent shower here, so I'm going to make the most of it. I wouldn't normally have a shower in the morning, but seeing as we don't get places like this very often, I just like to make sure that I can get one for today. I squeegee down after use and then I make my way back to the truck to make a cup of tea and to get ready for the day. Got about 15 minutes before I need to put my card in, so I'm just gonna have a cup of tea, chill out and put my feet up. I've put my card to work and now I'm going to check my oil before I put the engine on. So going to start up checks. Oil level is fine. Then I can go back, go down to brake linings. Yep, all okay. I pull the lever to open the bonnet and I immediately see that the coolant is running on minimum. I've got some in my side locker, so I go and get it out to fill it up. So as a funnel, I'm just going to get my bottle, take the lid off, and I've got a funnel! Yay! I undo the cap and they're generally pretty tight to get off. Then I balance the container on my shoulder and use the funnel to get it into the hole. Then I make sure that the cap is on really tight. I don't fill it right up to the top, just a decent amount between maximum and minimum. That might be something I've got to watch because that's not normally how it looks. I'm just going to check underneath to see if no leaks. No leaks, so it's not because of that. You just have this button where you can check the lights. So all you need to do is press the button and the lights will come on in a sequence so that you don't have to operate it from inside and you can check them for yourself when you're out on the road on your own. It will go through this sequence a number of times. Then I go around and check everything else, my coupling, my Susies, my wheels, my tyres and all of those types of things. Colin's given me the signal so I can now drive onto the weighbridge. I've weighed in and now I've got to head for, can you see that cone there? I've got to head to back up to that cone. Shall we see how close I got? Because I don't know. I don't know whether it's central and I don't know whether I am backed up to it. I'm guessing that I have. Shall we see how I did? Oh, that ain't bad. Then Colin comes out to load me and it doesn't take long because the bucket he uses is so big that it doesn't take many buckets to fill up my trailer. Grain stores like this tend to be the best and they treat us really well.
Then it's back onto the weighbridge and Colin will take a sample, test it, and he'll give me my paperwork and I'm all ready to go. I head down the 303 and between Sparkford and Poddymoor they're doing roadworks to make the single carriageway road into a dual carriageway. I can't wait for it to happen as it gets really snarled up here on busy periods. But for now it's nice to see the big machinery working away along the side of the road. The big cat at the end is the sort of machine that my Gramps would have operated on projects like this.
I've just arrived at Yeovil and someone has literally just put me to the post. They were just getting on the weighbridge as I came around the corner. There's no one on the pit, so hopefully it'll be him, then me. It's 10:30, so I think that means it's time to make my breakfast and have a cup of tea. So the first thing I do is put a bit of water in here. So put that in for 2 minutes. These are like 37p in Aldi, so you can't really go wrong. Put my bit of water into my porridge, stir that around, and within 2 or 3 minutes it's set. I've found like a coffee alternative, it doesn't give you the big spike of a caffeinated coffee, but it does give you like a boost of energy. Fill my cup with milk, put that in the microwave for 5 minutes. A bit of caramel syrup in my latte, and I get my whisk. I just find it's really hard to keep healthy in this job. Then I've got to try and get this into there, which sometimes I'm good at and sometimes I'm not. Oh, I've done it perfectly. And here we have my matcha tea latte. My porridge is also done. I've backed onto the pit and I've just got to take this bit of paper in to see the chap and he'll sample me, and then I can get tipping hopefully.
There are holes all the way down the tube that he's pushing into the grain. He will then twist it, close the holes and tip it upside down into his bucket. Then once it's tested and passed, I can start tipping. Once it's empty, I can remove the grain sock and let the tailboard open to release the last little bit of grain left in the trailer. Then I can weigh out and it's off to the next farm. The next farm is over near Wareham and I've been here a few times. Because I've been here before, I know where he likes us to park, so I get myself in position, ready to be loaded.
I'm here a little bit earlier than I thought I'd be. The farmer's not here yet, but he is normally one that is here before us, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't turn up any second now.
And as soon as I said that, he turned up. And so did one of my colleagues, Colin. As soon as I'm loaded, I get the passport from the farmer and I make my way out so that Colin can get loaded. Then I come across this in the lane and I'm not really sure what's going on here.
I literally have no idea what they're doing. I don't know why they're turning around here.
You definitely see some strange things out on the road sometimes. This load is going to Clumpton, so I make my way out the same way as I came in. I go up the 37 towards Yeovil, down the 303, up the 358 towards Taunton, and then I get on the M5 to go down to Clumpton. I pull into the mill at Clumpton, I get sampled straight away and straight onto the weighbridge, and then he'll tell me which pit I need to go on. He told me I need to go on pit 2, and luckily the pit is empty, so I can go straight on and tip. The pit here is quite high, so I roll my grain sock up to allow the grain to flow smoothly. Then I can tip the body up and open the grain hatch. This will take around half an hour to tip.
What a result, straight on the pit, which is ideal. I don't have a next job, so I've rung the office and explained to them that I am tipping now. They are now going to look for something else for me to do because it's only 3:15 and I started at 7:45, so I've got loads of time left. In fact, I've got until 11:15 if I need it. Hopefully I won't, but who knows. So I'm going to Portland. I don't know whether to have some tea now. I know it's like 3:15, 3:20 now. I don't know whether to have some tea now because Portland and back is 5-6 hours. This is the trouble. I've had breakfast, I had a little snack, but do I have my tea now? It's like a dinner tea, like you would have brunch, la tea. I don't know what everyone calls it. Some people call it lunch and dinner, or dinner and tea. I don't know. I might have something now because otherwise it's going to be really late by the time I eat. I keep getting heartburn, and apparently that's from 1, eating too fast, or 2, lying down straight after you eat. I generally do both of those. In fact, if I cook now I'm going to eat too fast, but then if I cook later then I'm going to bed straight after I eat. So I don't know. Oh, I'm going to cook. Today I've got some vegetables microwaving. I have a jacket potato that I overcooked on Sunday because I had a glass of wine and then I fell asleep, and some mackerel. So it's quite a good round meal really. Get out. Well, that's my veggies done. They were actually out of date on the 27th of February and it's now the 1st of March. Be alright, it's only veg. Veggies in the box. Oh, that is quite a lot of veggies. I've lost a pea. I've got an escapee. And that is tonight's dinner. Yummy. Nice and healthy.
I can tell when my trailer is empty from my onboard weigher. So I go out, take my grain sock off, put it away, and then I can open my tailboard to let the last little bit of grain out. Once I've swept out, I can head back round to the weighbridge where I had to wait a little while to weigh out, and then it's off to Portland.
A bit that can catch you out because people will literally fly around this corner. Oh, here we go. People don't even normally go back, they just try and squeeze through. get past you now. She was a good reverser. I'm here at Portland now and I've weighed in and I'm just waiting to get loaded, so hopefully somebody will turn up in a minute. I think I might have to back out of here. You just beat me. Right, here we go. There's the door. What was the other side? Nice. Right, I've got to get through that gap there. Through the gap. Don't overcook it, don't overcook it. Don't undercook it either. You'll get food poisoning. Overdone it, underdone it, overdone it, I don't know. I can't see the barriers, so I think I'm not going to hit them, but who knows? I can't remember which way I've got to go when I actually get out. Oh. Sorry. Mirror on the posts. If I go that way, I'm more likely to go into that. Ah, there's that thing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I can get out of the way. Not the anyone off. He's following me around. Flashy, flashy. It's now 7 o'clock. I've loaded, weighed out, and over there is the sea that you could see earlier that is not there anymore. I'm now on my way to Crediton with this load of sugar beet. It's like sugar beet pellets. So it's basically a byproduct of sugar.
I'm really low on fuel, but because it's not long before I park up, I'm only going to get enough to get me through to the next petrol station tomorrow. Let's see if I can get it dead on 50 litres. Oh no, better luck next time.
And finally, I'm all parked up. I parked up at 9:45, which means that I can start at 6:45 tomorrow. So I've shaved an hour off my time of starting, which is great. I'm parked up in Exeter, so I'm not too far away from Crediton, and I'm just going to head over it there in the morning and hopefully get tipped. But for now, I think I might go straight to bed.